Folks, are you getting the menu ready for that big game this weekend? We have caterer Victor Reddy here with us with ideas that are going to make the party fantastic. It smells incredible in here.
Chad, let me tell you what we got going today.
A lot of stuff going on here.
The big game is coming up, and I've come up with something really new, kind of different, but I just don't know what to call it.
Okay, well, first tell us, maybe this will be the question of the day for tomorrow, is what are you going to call this invention by Victor
Okay,
Reddy?
this is my invention right here. It's kind of, you know that turducken where you do the duck and the chicken and the sausage? Well, this is the same thing with a lot of meats.
Okay.
So I've got an andouille sausage in the center, and that's wrapped with a pork loin. Then we've got green chili. I've got a beef tri-tip that's been butterflied, pounded, and lightly grilled around that. Then I've got pepper bacon around the whole thing. So this thing has been grilled. It's been baked a little bit. So now we're gonna slice it in some medallions.
Let me tell you something. If this gets out nationwide, they're literally gonna turn Sunday into a national holiday. As much as it already is, this is gonna replace the turkey. I'm serious.
It's going to be something. I don't know what to call it, but it's going to be good.
All right, if you got some ideas for it, folks, head over to Costco.com, let us know. So what else has got going?
Okay,
What's
we're going to serve this with, you know, everybody likes to make queso on the big game day, and so I'm going to show you how to kind of kick it up and maybe make your queso a little different. And so what I've got here is, you know, don't be afraid to add a lot of ingredients to your queso. I've got chorizo in there. I've got sausages, ground beef. I've got mushrooms.
Wow.
I'm going to add some green onions, New Mexico green chilies.
There you go.
Okay. And then your favorite, you know, salsa, rotel, and anything like that. But, you know, instead of adding a lot of cream, you can add a whole can of beer. And I'll tell you what, beer and cheese together, delicious. Really, really good. Now let's talk about the cheese a little bit.
Okay.
Now everybody uses the Velveeta, and that's a good, safe, you know, call to go with the queso, but you can make your own.
Okay.
Now you can't just melt all the cheese together. What you have to do
that's
is,
where I would make my mistake. I'd just take all the cheese and I'd be like, all right, have at it, cheese, do your thing, and then walk away.
What happens is you get all this stringiness, and that's really good for, you know, putting on a tortilla or something like that. But for the smoothness of the queso, you want to get a little half and half.
Okay.
Maybe add some beer to it, and slowly add your, you know, varieties of cheeses. You can do, you know, Swisses and Goudas and even smoky cheeses. And it'll come out just like that. It'll be smooth and delicious.
Is there one cheese that's better than any of the others? If we're going for, like, we want to make the best queso, is there one cheese that just beats all of them?
I would just mix it up a little bit.
Yeah?
Okay. Have a little bit of some strong cheeses in there with some, you know, mild ones. You can do Munster and some cheddar for the you know, the sweetness, but then kick it up with something sharp. You can even do blue cheese or Parmesan to give that a little bite.
Okay.
Okay. So let me show you what we're doing here. I've got, I'm going to go ahead and add this right to our queso. Yeah, this is going to be good.
Mix all that in.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, don't be afraid to put a lot of stuff in your queso, because it's, you know, just adding a little green chili and stuff, but this really makes it almost like a meal.
There really is something about, and you're watching the big game, you want to have these really hearty meats. You want to have this really hearty, you know, this is the day to kind of go crazy. You're gonna have to work it off on the treadmill the day after, but you know what? It only comes once a year. Have fun with it. That's great.
That's right.
That's great. So now, like I said, if I tried to prepare this, Victor, I'd botch it completely. There's no way that I could come up with something like that. Like this, seriously.
I'm really not sure how it was gonna turn out, but it did.
We'll find out here in just a minute. But if people want to hire you to make this magic happen in their kitchen, they can still do it, right?
Right. 463-6756 is the best number to reach me. And if you've got last minute stuff, we can usually put it together. Ice sculptures. We just got through our busy holiday season, so that's done now. We're kind of reloading for the wedding season now.
Has anybody ordered ice sculptures of a Bronco helmet or a Seahawk helmet?
Not yet, but you know, we just did this huge project in Red River for their Winterfest, and we had ice sculptures throughout the whole town, big dragons and horses and logos, and that was like a 4-day project. But
wow, 4-day project.
4-day project, 30 almost 40 blocks. So, yeah, that was a big deal right there.
Now, one thing you were also telling me as you're mixing this up here, you might become a national TV sensation. You're a sensation here in Tucson, but we may be going national with you.
Maybe. I'm on the last little bit of the Guy Fieri's Guy's Grocery Games, and that's going to televise next month, at the end of the month, and it'll probably air the month after that. But haven't got the final go, but it's looking pretty good. So if it happens.
Okay, well, tell us a little bit about that show. That, you know, of course we're familiar with diners, dives, and drive-ins. one of those three. But
Right.
tell us about this show that you're.
Well, it's kind of like Chopped. It's a competition with chefs, but you're in a grocery store, and you know the first course you may have $6 to buy your appetizers.
Okay.
The second course you may have to shop down a certain aisle, maybe the frozen food. The third, you may have to, come up with a casserole dish that maybe your mother did or something like
Really?
that. Yeah.
Okay.
So you don't know what you're in for. So you've got to be very flexible, and you got to adapt to whatever he's going to call. And
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm excited.
That's great.
It's
You feel you're gonna rise.
yeah.
Okay, so is this guy ready for
Here
us
we go.
When we come back, we're going to be diving in, but I'm going to watch this
Well,
and how you
do-
prepare it.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and slice this up.
All right, so you're cutting in, and you say you're just going to make
Oh,
medallions out of this?
Yeah, check it out.
Okay.
See the
I don't know if you
inside?
can see this at home,
You got the
folks.
sausage in the middle.
Wow.
You got pork, green chili, the beef, and then the bacon. So
Wow.
it's all in one big hole.
Wow. And so you cut these up. How wide are you making these medallions?
You know, I'm
here?
gonna make them. I'm gonna make them fairly thick because I don't cut no baby portions.
Well, yeah, we're talking this. We're talking about the big game. Everything is.
That's right.
You want it nice and big size portions
Yeah.
here.
Grab that platter right there. Let me
All
put
right.
a few on here.
Here we go.
And okay.
Take a look at this.
Watch this. We got bacon. See these nice medallions.
Wow.
There's beef.
So now, is this the first time that this
I
idea just kind of hit you?
Man, it hit me like 2 days ago, and I said, man, I'm gonna try it, and it turned out.
This is great. Did you do a test run, or is this
No
our,
test run, man. We're
this
gonna
is
do
our
a
test
fresh
run right here. This
Fresh
is
on
what
the
we're
show
doing.
here. Let me put a little queso on there.
Okay.
Come a little closer. And you're gonna try this. So we're just gonna.
Wow.
Yeah. See the sausage?
Yeah. Look at that.
All right.
This is a party in and of itself right here.
Yeah. Let me wipe this off a little bit. We'll put some chips on there too. 'Cause,
Okay.
yeah,
Make for the nice presentation
Uh-huh.
here. So as we do this again, Victor, just
Mm-hmm.
remind our viewers quickly how they can reach you to cater their big party.
463-6756 is the best number to reach me at.
Okay.
Catering Ice Sculptures.
Great, and you're
Holiday
going
parties?
up until the last minute.
That's right.
Up until the last minute.
That's
Well, folks,
right.
We will have this information on our website as well. When we come back, we're taking this for a test drive. You want to stick around for it.
All right. Let me cut some.
He cuts them. That's
I'm gonna
great.
cut some up right here.
Today's chef